obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. Out of my hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say fuck 'em, I ain't moving small. Bitch, homemade flow, I'm a PVC. There ain't one motherfucker doing shit like me. Heart rate froze, shake the EKG. I hate wasting time, fuck eventually. Routine work when nobody see, but I ain't feel the stress, I know it's meant to be. 30 beats, I'm on a killing spree. I made every song in my discography. Yeah, that's every cent, every dollar. I ain't tryna listen to a broke scholar. Making moves to make the money taller. To the shit topping on the Eiffel Tower. Labels calling, I won't wear they collar. With my own drive, I can take it farther. Do it myself, don't fucking bother. Been self-made now, shout out to my father. We on the top and we ain't gonna fall. This an obsession, a habit you call. We hitting automatic, never stall. Only got one tactic, do it all. I'm from the bottom, I hate what I saw. I couldn't walk, so I learned how to crawl. They wanna talk when you're back to the wall. So I say fuck 'em, I ain't moving small, bitch. Dancing with devils is dangerous. I need some true intense, it's not plastic. It feel like every word building up my casket. Swim through the mentions, blocking up the traffic. And I ain't wanna talk to a fucking actress. I can see the low standards I don't fuck with. I can see the high manners you don't act with. All these past matters that I'm stuck with. And the past chapters you distract with. I'm flying through phases. 1 second popping, the next I be anxious. I'm flying through pages, 1 second lonely, the next full of faces. I'm flying through places, 1 second dancing with devils is dangerous. I'm flying through phases, I'm flying through, but you know that it take two. If we tango, everybody fake too. A fake halo, tell me how to break through. With my aim low, I might get a beach view. If I'm shallow, you know that it take two. If we tango, I'm back to my old roots. Old bankroll, I'ma have to run through. I'm my main goal, just to get a green view. A little money flow. Go ahead and say you got my back. Classic. Go ahead and say you changed, it's been drastic. Holy water chug down, now you Catholic. I find it hard to trust now when it's tragic. Go ahead and say you got my back. Classic. Go ahead and say you changed, it's been drastic. Holy water chug down, now you Catholic. I find it hard to trust now when it's tragic. Yeah, fuck the white lies, you been changing sides. It gets hard to see where the heart resides. I know things change on the rise, it's harder, yeah. I can't say why the past ain't down. Always looking back, trying to dodge regret. Always in my head, what's left unsaid. I'm moving too fast, need to take a breath. Tell me why I can't stop, shit'll be my death. I'm flying through phases, 1 second popping, the next I be anxious. I'm flying through pages, 1 second lonely, the next full of faces. I'm flying through places, 1 second dancing with devils is dangerous. I'm flying through phases, I'm flying through, but you know that it takes two.
If we tango, a fake halo, my aim low, if I'm shallow, if we tango, mango. Alright, what the fuck is up? Let's see. Alright. I'm not sure how long I'll stream today. So I'll stream a little bit while the baby's napping. And then I got work in a small bit. Oh my god. I feel like a robot right now. Ba ba da ba ba. Terrible first touch. Ba ba da ba. You know, it takes two if we tango. Terrible. All right. We play some duos and throw my rank. Oh, that is sad. Or do we play some GTA RP? That was so bad. World Championship for Rocket League is coming up in what? It's the third? Like, I mean, 9 days, bro. Nine days, bro. I wonder if, so, there's like all the talk right now about, I don't know how many people actually even saw it or whatever, but the rumors floating around with Rocket League right now are that the game is gonna be ported into Fortnite in the near future. Pretty much the problem that Rocket League has right now is that it's still on Unreal Engine 3, and there's just been this ongoing rumor forever that, you know, oh, we're gonna upgrade to Unreal Engine 5, we're gonna upgrade under Unreal Engine 5, and it's just been constant, like, there's just been constant issues with it ever since they announced it. It's like one step forward, like 4 steps back with anything regarding upgrading to a new Unreal Engine. So this game is still on Unreal Engine 3, which, I mean, for crying out loud, we're pushing on Unreal Engine 6, I think, right now. I'm pretty sure I saw that at Gamescom they were talking about it. So the fact that we are 3 versions of Unreal Engine outdated on this game is crazy. So because of that, you know, over the life of Rocket League, it's just updates are very, like, they're just on like a as needed basis. It really doesn't feel like they're doing a lot of implementing of new things and adding you know, just changes to the game to keep it fresh because of that, because of being on Unreal Engine 3. So there was a pretty significant source that's usually pretty right in everything in the world of Fortnite, at least, or we'll just say Epic Games in general. This source tends to be pretty accurate with his information through Epic, and what he's claiming is that Rocket League will be a mode inside of the Fortnite. Like, you load Fortnite, and, like, you know how you can join custom games, etc. Like, Rocket League is going to be one of those selections, just like Rocket Racing is one of those selections. Like, Rocket League is going to be a game inside of a game, technically. I don't love this. I think this is it's complicated, actually, because I feel like it goes 2 ways. It's like, it's a very negative thing because now the title Rocket League, the game itself, will not exist as its own entity anymore, which sucks. I mean, that just sucks. Like, Rocket League has built such a brand and a following over, I mean, it's been out since 2015. We're talking about a 10-year-old game at this point that is still pretty active. Like, on Steam alone, you know, there's usually 15 to 30, like 40,000, something like, somewhere in that range, like 35, 25,000 players daily, usually. And then it ramps up a little bit around, you know, the pro RLCS tournaments, etc., things like that. Like, people are watching and they're more engaged to play and whatever. And again, that's just on Steam, so that's not including, you know, it's free on Epic, so that's not including all the people that are playing on Epic. It's not including console, etc. Like, it's cross-play, all that. So there's probably a significant amount of people playing this game, a 10-year-old game still, that has a very active competitive scene, free to play. It's a very attractive model to a gamer, right? So that helps, and it's unique. It's different. It's like, I mean, there's no other game like this. So, you know, my thoughts are, it's a good and bad thing. And again, the bad thing is just it's kind of losing its own entity, its own brand, its own, what it's known for, right? Its core is being Rocket League, the game, right? So it's losing all that. But in the same breath, if this happens, you can't, I mean, I don't know or see a way that they would be able to port this version of Rocket League into Fortnite, because everything Fortnite is on the newest Unreal Engine. So if you're porting Rocket League into Fortnite to be its own game inside of Fortnite, you have to upgrade it to Unreal Engine, the newest one. Whatever Fortnite is on, whatever model Fortnite is on, Unreal Engine has to follow suit. I mean, you can't put Rocket League Unreal Engine 3 inside of an Unreal Engine 5 game, right? It's just, I mean, that doesn't make any sense. So the source, all in all, is that Rocket League being ported into Fortnite is meaning that it's going to be 100% going to be finally put on a new engine, which, I mean, it's what everyone's been asking for forever. I mean, there's the sky's the limit with this game, and there's just so many things there's so many factors that are limiting what is currently capable with this game, which sucks because the community is very driven. I mean, there was a huge trade community before they took trading away. There's a huge custom game community that like gets very, it's just very underwhelming because you can't, I mean, people build these, especially in Steam. I don't know if anybody really knows how the custom game works on Rocket League in Steam. I think I actually have a few maps installed or whatever. But the community section, people make custom maps, which, mind you, in the current format, because this is on Unreal Engine 3, it's not like there's like a map editor inside of Rocket League. Like, that doesn't exist. Okay, so there's developers or like whatever passionate people about Rocket League that are making these custom maps, and you have to do so much to get it to even plug and play with Rocket League the way it currently sits, because again, it's on Unreal Engine 3, so it's not as easy as everyone just going into like Fortnite and creating a custom map in Fortnite. It's not that cut and dry. So these people are making these maps, they're uploading them to Steam and the community section, and now we can go find these maps and we can subscribe to them, download them, right? And when you subscribe to the map, the custom map, as long as you have the Steam version of the game, it ports into Steam for your game, right? So unfortunately, Epic, and this is such a negative part of this, right? It's like, it's a great feature to be able to do that, and there's a huge following in it. However, it's like you have to jump through 10 hoops to play a custom map. Download it, subscribe to it, get it ported into your game, etc. Boom, and then just to even and then playing it, right? Playing it's fine because it shows up in your, it's not private, it's your play offline, right? And it's just a workshop map, so you could try out custom maps created in Steam Workshop, and that's essentially what it is, and that is all it is. And you only have access to this section if you own the game through Steam, which they don't sell it through Steam anymore since they went free to play through Epic, and Epic bought them. So a very small core part of Rocket League's fans have access to this feature, and in my opinion, it is like, I mean, you want to talk about a section of the game that really could be massive. Like, in the grand scheme of things, if anybody could just like copy a code and like join a random custom match like you would in Fortnite, you can go search, I don't know, zombie game modes in Fortnite, and you can like just copy a code or whatever and like just hit play. You could play anybody's custom game mode. If it was that simple for Rocket League, I mean, the sky's the limit. There's no game like this. You could do anything. The possibilities are endless. So again, with Steam, it's the only way we have to do this, right? And yeah, I have a couple, whatever, like just practice ones. I was just working on some mechanic stuff, but like, they're all really cool. Like, you could join it. I could jump in any of these and just do them, right? The problem with this is, in order to play with somebody, it is like, I mean, it's horrible. I mean, you have to like download Hamachi, and you have to like create somebody as like the LAN PC, and like type in and like put in IP addresses and like connect through that. And it's just a very like obscure way, and you have to have Bacchus mod, etc. So like, it's just a lot. Like, there's like 10 steps just to even connect with somebody else to play these custom workshop maps. So it's very challenging, but the community's huge for it, right? Again, point I'm getting at is, this is something that comes very easy in the Fortnite world because they have access to a custom map maker. It's just like standard in their programming, right? It's like, ever since they released that, it's been probably the most sought after thing in Fortnite. I feel like there's probably collectively more people playing custom game modes in Fortnite than there is playing like the regular battle royales, etc. Because it's just grown to that scale. Like, there's something for everybody in Fortnite's custom world, and that's just the reality of it. That's why Fortnite is so successful now. If Fortnite continued to just rely on battle royale, they wouldn't be where they're at. I mean, there's reasons why Fortnite is this, just like on this pedestal, right? I mean, they do it well, and they do it right, and they figured out the formula, and now people can just jump in and make anything and play anything they want. There's small limitations. Now, the good news is, if this gets ported into Fortnite's world, we're talking about the possibility of just being able to open Map Creator in Fortnite and create custom joinable game modes for Rocket League. Like, if we think about that, that's everything that we've been. I want to say I don't want to say the org or I'm sorry the company like Psyonix or Epic has promised these features years ago. There might have been some post about it a few of like years back. However, it's never been a possibility, right? It's just, I mean, the way it is, the game is, you're never going to get that on Unreal Engine 3. So we're just hopeful. And like, I think, you know, I'm holding my breath a little bit and biting my tongue because I don't want to jump the gun on it. But at the same time, it's like hard to not be excited for what could be. I mean, it's just like, you're talking about a game that just me personally, I got about 4,000 hours in, right? Which is a lot for me. And there's, you know, we're talking about like 30, 40 different teams of pros that are putting 10,000 plus hours in on each player. Like, I mean, it's insane. So the game is it's thriving and it's doing well, but it could do better. And I think if this gets ported into Fortnite, it's going to suck. But it's going to suck for the fact that you're just losing the entity of Rocket League. But I'm super excited for the possibilities. If everything is in Rocket League, if everything's in Fortnite, maybe they bring the trading back. That'd be excellent now because all your items are in Fortnite. So that was the big problem before. They removed trading because they were combining items with Fortnite. But if Fortnite and Rocket League are both the same now, maybe you could bring trading back, which would be a huge section of the community. That would, I mean, we probably lost hundreds of people in that. I don't know. It's exciting. I'm excited. I would just love to be able to load up a volleyball styled game and just play with my friends in like just like a second, you know what I mean? It should be that easy, and I think it could be that easy, and I'm really hopeful that they do something along the lines of that. Now, I am curious on a few things though, because again, you know, Fortnite's only on Epic, right? So how would that work in the sense of like if I own the game on Steam? Now, I understand it's free on Epic, and, you know, I have some Epic accounts for Rocket League, but the point is, I always played my Steam version. Like, I have my hours tracked on my Steam version. I have the game 100%ed achievements on Steam, etc. So, you know, and to be honest, like, I just like Steam better. Like, I'm just Epic Games hasn't really done enough for me to be like, yeah, it's a really good platform to invest in games. Like, it hasn't done that for me. So if they do port it into Fortnite, how does that work? How does that work for Steam owners? Is Fortnite coming to Steam? I mean, there's no way they let that happen. So what happens to my game on Steam? Is there a way it just loads right into Epic's Fortnite somehow? Like, how are they going to do it? Because I pride myself on this account. I don't pride myself on my Epic account. I don't want to lose this account. So, I mean, I got some questions, but all in all, I'm just hopeful. I really want this game to do better and continue to be like the game that we all fell in love with, you know, years ago. It has the possibility to do that. It has the possibility to be endless. Now, in the grant, wow, so bad. So, in regards to like, RLCS Worlds, like, I mean, what are we thinking? Is this world's gonna be? Is this, well, one is gonna be the best LAN, not Rocket League LAN ever. Not only just Rocket League Worlds tournament, but is this going to be the best? Is this going to be the best LAN Rocket League in general? Rocket League LAN. So I think it could be. I mean, you want to talk about a community of people who have invested so much and been so dominant in the pro scene for years. I mean, the French community has arguably, I mean, not arguably, it's probably pretty clear actually, but they've been the best country of players to dominate this game ever. I mean, like America's okay, sure, but America doesn't have Zens. America doesn't have Drollies. America doesn't have Vatiers. Like, I don't know. I mean, the French players community is insane, and the French players have probably done more for the community than any other region or type of any other player, period. I just think that's a fact, right? So, for the first ever LAN to be in Lyon, France is crazy. I mean, that's monumental for this game, for the pro scene at least. I think this could be huge, but with that, I think there's no way a non-French team wins. I mean, let's just keep it 100%. I mean, the only North America team that's going to stand a chance is G2, or NRG, I'm sorry, the old G2, which is NRG now. They're the only team that stand a chance, and I don't want to discredit them, but they haven't played amazing over the last, like, 6 months. They've been kind of like a mediocre team. Not mediocre. Mediocre for their standards, I'll say. But they've been a great team. I mean, they still dust majority, like almost all of the North America teams for sure. But when it comes to like world competition, I mean, I think I would put NRG like third or fourth. I mean, they're not, which is pretty good in comparison to the, you know, how many teams are going to be there, 16, 20 teams, whatever. But I don't know. I mean, do I see them beating Carmine Corp, who's a French org, all three French players, amazing French players too. Like, they just won EWC. I mean, they're really good, but arguably the best team in the world right now. And then like behind them, you know, you put the MENA team. You have to, like, the Falcons are the second best team in the world right now, and it's close. I mean, it's like a 1A 1B situation right now. I think they're both amazing. I think they're both like just clearly ahead of every other team. But then you got G2, or I keep saying G2, Jesus Christ. I keep forgetting that they went to NRG in this offseason. Anyway, you got NRG, best team in North America. They're like I think they're a pretty clear 3. I don't think I'd put them outside of that. But then it gets weird. I mean, then you have Team Vitality, another French org. Like, how big is the French LAN buff going to be? Is Vitality going to look like Carmine Corp? I mean, they can. You got Monkey Moon, arguably the best player of this generation. You have Zen, the most mechanical player to ever touch the game. You have Exotic, Exotic just wins. He doesn't get enough credit, but all Exotic does is just win. And if he's having a good LAN, like, your team's going to do well. I mean, it's just a fact that Exotic is insanely underrated. I don't know. It could be this LAN could be one of the best LANs ever for sure. Super excited to see kind of how it goes. I have a couple teams I would love to see do well, just for the sake of liking some of the players, right? But, you know, it's just wishful thinking. Like, they're not going to do good. Like, First Killer is my favorite player to watch. I mean, he's the one who kind of really got me into the pro scene. Like, I watched the pro scene before him, you know, in the Rizzo, J-Naps. Jesus Christ, I can't even remember who the third was. It's been so long. But anyway, I watched them for years. The Squishy season fucking 6, the Squishy gimmick tournament. You know, back when. I mean, bro, all the orgs that were in Rocket League, not anymore. Like, it was in a good spot for a while. But anyway, I've been watching Pro Rocket League for a while, and then, you know, this young kid comes on the scene through 1v1s in North America and just dominates all the talent, right? In North America, just is the clear-cut number one ones player in the world in Firstkiller, and then he gets signed to. He gets a shot finally. I think it was maybe about a year of just really grinding ones tournaments on like Johnny Boy's stream and other people's stream, and he finally gets a shot. And I think was it Rogue that signed him first? I want to say it was Rogue. I can't remember. I think it was Rogue, and he gets picked up by Rogue, and he was the clear best player on that team. They didn't have a ton of talent. A couple young guys that they're trying to build a team with, and Firstkiller the clear number one out of the three. But it really didn't work out, right? So then they moved to then he moved to FaZe when FaZe jumped in Rocket League for the short window FaZe was in Rocket League, and they actually did pretty well. Picked up AJ. They had Sipical in his prime. I really admit they had Mist. I think Mist was a little bit past where he used to be. I didn't love, to be honest, Envy Mist really didn't do it for me either. But that team could have been good. I mean, Firstkiller and AJ, the mechanical fucking ageless god. Like, it's a really good team for a while. I'm going on a tangent, which is absolutely hilarious, but point is, Firstkiller was like just one of the most fun players to watch. He was just faster than everybody. He could generate more power like when hitting the ball than I've ever seen ever. He was just doing a lot of things that were like not really being done at the time, right? Now, I mean, since then, a lot of people have caught up and got better, but I still think Firstkiller is a generational player in Rocket League, and he should win a LAN at least. I mean, the kid gets so close to winning LANs, it's insane, and always falls flat. But so the Ultimates right now, you know, with him, with Firstkiller, LJ, who really good player. I mean, he's a top 5 player in North America, I would say. Really hasn't had a ton of opportunities to shine yet. He had a decent run with Space Station, but that team was never gonna do anything. I mean, they just really didn't have they didn't have enough talent on their team. In a moment where NRG ruled and Firstkiller on FaZe was like dominating too. So like, and then you can't forget Gen G Mobile 1 when Appjack was there and Nolly and Chronic, etc. Like, you had 3 teams that were like clear favorites every regional, every split from North America's standpoint at least. So it was just hard for LJ to ever find his window. But then you had the decorated Chronic, the young gun that came up out of nowhere when Appjack and Nolly came over to North America. And then they won a LAN together, and yeah, I mean, I think Chronic's a really good player. I think they have a really good team, but it's just, again, if there's going to be anybody to rival NRG, it's the Ultimates, but they just don't they just never put it together like in a tournament. They've had a couple good runs in tournaments, but I feel like every time I watch the Ultimates, it's like a different play style. Not like drastically different, but like yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's almost hard to be like to distinguish who is like who's trying to be the guy. You know what I mean? Like First Killer always tries to be the guy, and whatever, fine. It's kind of like it's the way he is. It's his team, etc. You can argue it, but Chronic and LJ are very talented and more than capable to take that crown at any moment, given the opportunity. So sometimes it just feels like there's one or two people are always trying to do too much, which leads to, double commits, open nets, etc. People going for, the same saves, just bad pressure. But because of that, like, I really feel like that's going to continue to hinder Ultimate. So I don't really think they have a chance in this LAN. I don't want to say 0%, but I would say a LAN in Lyon, France is not going to have a North American winner. If there's a non-North American team to win it, I'm going to say it's Falcons. I mean, it's got to be Falcons, right? It's got to be Falcons. So, yeah, Falcons. Falcons are my number 2 seeded team going into this tournament. And then you have Carmine Corp number 1, and I think you have to put Vitality at 3 just for the LAN buff. I mean, it's going to be in France. You have 3 of the most talented players in the game on a team. They haven't been doing amazing recently, but you're in France. Like I think they're gonna perform. And then you'll do NRG at the 4 spot, I think. Energy at the 4 spot. Dude, and then it gets really hard. I don't even know. Do you put Sam? Do you put Furia? Like, I think Furia are one good result, like one good tournament away from winning. I mean, I feel like if they could just put it together, they got 3 insanely talented players. And Sam's playstyle has always been good on LAN because it's like it's this like insanely fast playstyle that's just always been good. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'll say my underdog pick. I would love to see Furia win just because they've yet to win a RLCS LAN, and this was the first season where a non-North American or European team won a LAN, in Team Falcons on the last RLCS LAN that they had. So, I mean, that was awesome. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. Like, good for those guys. They've come in second a few times. They've been so close, So, well deserved for Falcons, but I would love to see Sam do that as well. I think Furia has the upset potential, so I think they could do it. I think they have a huge chance to do it. It's really going to depend on how they're looking day one, but I think that they could really do some work against these higher seeded teams. That's my underdog pick, but yeah, I'm probably gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with Vitality, honestly. I don't think Carmine's gonna lose. Like, my brain is telling me Carmine's gonna just not sweep, but they're gonna win the whole thing. But I just don't think there's a world where Monkey Moon and Zen can't figure it out. All season they kind of just look mediocre, and you're talking about the most decorated player in like this era of Rocket League and Monkey Moon, and then the most talented mechanically player in Zen. You have to be able to make that work. I think it's looked pretty decent. I think they've had a lot of okay results, but and from their standards, I guarantee you they're underperforming. So I would just love to see that kind of smooth itself out a little bit. I really think they can, if they can figure it out on paper, like they can win the whole thing. So I'm gonna say Vitality because they haven't won anything this year yet, and they have the talent to do so. They have the talent to do so. Alright, let's take a break from this. I'll be right back, I think. Yeah, I'll be right back.
I was tired, now I'm wide awake. Sick of being around you, man, fuck's sake. I could go without another handshake. I could tell you got nothing that's at stake. Cause I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, bitch. I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake. I can see it now, I'm wide awake. Cut the tone and I've been faded, but it's X-ray. And she made a choice, why you stressing what the X say? I'm in my lane, still I'm scanning through these essays. Doesn't matter how you getting paid, they gotta feel away. So I'm in shape with the circle cutting fats. Ayy, I've been winning marathons while you running last. If you bad company, it's just another tax. So I'm saying, if you fuck with me, then don't get attached. Cause I've been tryna pop and get a ring and push an Audi. Fucking in Miami, why you think that shit got messy? So 3019, I'm putting green up on the table. The jack of all blades, I'm at your throat, this ain't a fable. I can stand the heat, I'm like the hands of Latinas. Ain't about what you see, but what you dream, I'm in arenas. Not sure how you fucking with that politician music. They programming fans and they love to go abuse it. Yeah, I was tired, now I'm wide awake. Sick of being around you, man, fuck's sake. I could go without another handshake. I could tell you got nothing that's at stake. Cause I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, bitch. I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake. I can see it now, I'm wide awake. Ain't selling music no more, that's a news channel soundtrack. To flip a rack, they take a track and take the whole soul. Fucking industry standard, reloaded, infantry handle. My whole affinity planted, I'll never move or abandon. Cause I've been straight stepping through the game's gates. I guess God gave a fish out, I can see the landscapes. I'm overnight a red eye while I'm high over states. She FT on my phone, seeing more than just the face things. Yeah, I don't need a drone, I don't even need a beat. I'm chopping up alone, but somehow leaving with a fleet. And everything homegrown, victory, feet sweet. They only throwing bones if it's loans where it's teeth. I was tired, now I'm wide awake. Sick of being around you, man, fuck's sake. I could go without another handshake. I could tell you got nothing that's at stake. Cause I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, bitch. I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake. I can see it now, I'm wide awake. I'm fucked up in the back of the book, got my thoughts right now, running back to the plug. I'm fucked up, never asking for love, wanna drown myself, then see from above. I'm trying to give myself what I need, but I can't can't see through this mental greed. It feel like they want me to fail, too faded now, so I can't really tell. Back and forth, I know the source, I do the torch like I ain't gon' feel remorse. Cloudy course, I hit the brakes with all the force. Swerving right, I ain't see the horse. Only thing left that I see divorce. If I take this hit, it'll reinforce. Only fake people can I re-endorse, cause I hate myself and they all support. I know it right, but I made it wrong. This shit turned up, I ain't seeing dawn. Jump in a whip, turn the AC on.
Jump in a whip, turn the AC on. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Where the fuck is that? Yeah, there we go. Jumped in a whip, turn the AC on. Alright. I haven't done shit with anybody in this fucking city yet. Ba ba na ba 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 na da. Ba ba na. Alright. Jet Bishop. Jet Bishop, or do I make a new character? Yeah, let's create a new character because I wasn't really too thrilled with how that guy turned out. This is how we're gonna do it. We're going to Vincent Cade. I don't like it. Yeah, this is how we're doing it, boys. We're hitting up this. We're hitting up the AI for the name Jenny. Let's go. So we want what kind of character do we want? Like a scumbag? Lola Bangs is funny. Like I like the name Tommy Vex, but I cannot I can't get it out of my head when I hear the name Tommy. To me it's an Italian mobster every time. I can't get that out of my head. So, but the Vex name is cool. That's gonna be it right there. That's the one. We're gonna do this. Ready? How old is he? How old is he? Let's see. He's gonna be mid-aged. He's born April 1st, 1985. Yeah, we're going with that. Okay. Nationality. Oh, Jesus Christ. We don't have enough practice throwing our voice yet, so we need to pick just dumb American. Unfortunately. No shot, right? Why can I not hear this, bro? I don't understand.